A really big advantage to having a cloud environment as opposed to a traditional network environment is there's a monthly cost that you pay to maintain your cloud environment. It's not like a traditional capital expenditure where you might have to spend several $1,000s in a big splash to buy a whole bunch of network and server equipment. You can plan ahead and know exactly how much each user is going to cost. There's no surprises. It's going to be this number per user per month. You hire a new employee, makes it really easy to forecast what that employee's costs are going to be from a technology standpoint, because all of your server equipment costs, all of your licensing costs, everything that gets associated with that is just put into that monthly sum that you pay. So it makes it really nice to be able to budget and manage that way instead of trying to decide, hey, we've had this equipment for 4 years now, maybe we should start thinking about replacing everything. Makes it really easy also because adding an application is not the way it used to be. If I want to add an application that I can access, typically I would think about maybe having a new server to do that, or running around and installing things on a bunch of computers, especially in the larger environments. In this case, it really just becomes a function of deploying the application, making it available on the web top, and then everybody in the organization can access it. So from a deployment standpoint, it's a lot easier to handle too. It also makes it a lot easier because part of the monthly cost is a backup cost. So in the past, you would have to keep an entirely separate backup solution in place. If it's a tape drive, if it's a newer backup disaster recovery like we offer, it's something that you have to maintain separately and there's a separate cost. Once you go to this full cloud solution, backup is part of it. Backup is part of what you're paying for monthly. So it makes it really easy from that standpoint to manage as well. It's very scalable. You're not limited to the number of users that are accessing. It really just becomes a function of how much it's costing per user per month. Another thing that's really nice about having a cloud environment is a traditional environment requires some sort of physical space. Hopefully you have a room that's climate controlled and you can put all your traditional equipment there. It's still something that you have to plan for, and typically it gets to a situation where maybe power's not the way that you want it, so there's some electrical issues, maybe you have an electrician come out and redo things. All those concerns are gone because the environment is managed off-site. So you don't have to be concerned with those things. Somebody else manages that for you.